YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host TKK and we're back with another video. Hey guys, let me just lead with saying thank you for the support, all the comments and the feedback that has been given on the channel lately. It's been really great. It's been a great experience using a Sony TV, and so I have been in a seek first to understand state, and so thank you for allowing me to be humble to understand that if there's some things that I've said wrong, I have obviously corrected them. So thank you for the support. Please continue to help me so we can all be better as a community. That's what it's about. It starts with the person that's creating the content. If they can be humble and allow for the viewership to be able to give feedback to make me better, then collectively we'll all be better. So thank you there, man. I want to lead with this, right? This is the quantum dot OLED from Sony, the Sony A95K. If you don't know, if you've been living under a rock, this is the 2022 4K TV of the year, okay? And right now I've got Plex running. This is my preferred method of watching content. I don't have Netflix. I don't do Disney Plus. My daughter does Disney Plus. However, I have pretty much everything that Disney Plus has downloaded, but this just works perfect for me. I use it on my mobile devices, my iPad, my iPhones, and all of my TVs. A Fire Stick 4K device is what I utilize to watch Plex. So as I'm just sitting here looking at Sonic the Hedgehog 2, this is something that my child was watching yesterday before he went to bed. I thought to myself about the last time I went to the movies. So I want to know, the last time you guys went to a movies, what was the experience like? Because the last time I went to a movie, it was for this movie. And I took my son, KJ, he's about this high. We went to see the movie. I spent maybe $100 between the theater we went to and the snacks. It's about $100, $80 somewhere around there. And we left mid-movie because my son said to me, and I'm not kidding, he said, "Hey Dad, can you download Plex?" He meant this and put it on Plex. And I mean, it was crazy that my son thought to ask me if I could just put this on Plex at home, because he's so familiar with his experience of watching TV at home. And so, I will ask to you guys the same thing. Like, when you do go to the movie theaters, what are you going for? Are you going for the overall experience? Are you going for the pricey snacks? Maybe it's a date. Are you going for the size of the screen? Are you going for the proprietary audio system they may have? The room, the seating? I'm just curious. I want to know. And really, this question is so melodramatic because I've been asked by several people on the channel as of late, do I recommend them getting a larger 77-inch or 83-inch panel versus this television? And so what I will say to you guys, this TV is not for everybody. That's the basis of this video, okay? Now, my purchases this year were very strategic. So let me just run you down without putting cards into this video and telling you to go watch this, that, and the third. In February of this year, I purchased two LG C1 OLEDs in 48-inch. Last year, I purchased the 77-inch of the same TV. I got it the first day it was available in the United States. I ordered it and I had it 3 days, 4 days later, and I started doing my content then. That you can check out if you want to. So I bought 48-inch C1 2 times. I purchased it for one computer and another computer. I have one PC that was dedicated for gaming. It had an RTX 3090 at the time. Now it has a 3090 Ti, and the other system had a 3090 also. So I have one that I like to use for content creating and one for gaming, right? It's just the way I like to have my stuff. I like that segregation. Even though they both can do both, I like the segregation. So that worked out for me until it didn't work out for me. The 48-inch was a great size, but I wanted something bigger. I wanted 55-inch, and so I ended up selling the 48 inches. I did not sell them for retail cost, but I did get the majority of my money back. And I bought the 55 class C2. That is on the channel, a lot of content about it. Bought that for the 3090 Ti build, right? And then I also bought the Samsung S95B. Bought that for the Asus TUF 3090 build. So the editing build has the Samsung, the gaming build has the LG. Just so like the way I like to rock. Got them both in 55-inch because to me, that's the sweet spot for a desk. I'm sitting about 6 feet away, 5.5 to 6 feet, head to where the screen is, and it's perfect for me. Like it's really immersive and I liked it, right? So there's that. I knew that I was not going to buy the 65-inch Samsung because I didn't think it was going to be the TV for me. After doing all the research and, I have a track record of buying like premium Samsungs prior, LED models, of course, it's the first mainstream OLED run. in a very long time. And so I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna make that like my main TV. Now, keeping in mind, my bedroom TV is a 2019 C9. I've made content on it. It's up to 13,000+ hours of watch time, and it does have some image retention. So I knew that at some point it was gonna be time for me to replace that TV. And that's what this TV is for. This is my bedroom TV. Now, I'm gonna get to my point on the question of the larger panels. The 65-inch is gonna be a perfect carbon copy, size to distance from what I have right now in my bedroom. So I know it's gonna be sensational. It's brighter than what I had there. It sounds better than what I had there. It has all the features that I personally need for the way that I'll utilize it, okay? So it's a better. What it lacks is pretty much nothing. It's not Ultimate G-Sync compatible. So all the testing, the bells and whistles that NVIDIA has gone through partnering with LG, it hasn't been done, but I'm not really looking to play many games in the bedroom anyway. This TV gives me everything that I want. It is a true upgrade, perfect scenario case as to why you would buy this television is the same reason that I'm replacing my C9. Now, I said to you guys that I wouldn't recommend you buy this TV or the S95B in any capacity if you already have a larger panel. If you guys are familiar with the 65 and you are wanting to venture into something larger, trust me guys, get the larger panel. I would go so far as to say that I'd personally recommend a 77-inch C2 over this TV if, in fact, I am chasing for the larger panel. Because the one thing you have to understand is that these TVs, we're talking from A80J, A90J, C1, C2, G1, G2, right? You following me? S95B, A95K, all of these TVs are so close in margin, the average customer is not going to know the difference. They're not. But what you will notice a difference on is the size, right? The size, which is exactly where Sony and LG reign supreme in my personal opinion, because they have the OLEDs in the larger classes, right? And that's what's important, man. Like from here to here, I've been enjoying the 65-inch, the almost 13 hours that I put onto the TV. When I was gaming, I sat like right here. So gaming, I'm probably like 6 feet away. But when I'm actually watching like a movie, it was okay. But I am used to the 77 being here. So this is the reason that I wouldn't have bought this TV and put it in this place. There's not enough about this TV that made me feel like I needed to replace my C1. So I'm going to put that out there. Now, you're going to have some people that's going to say, oh, my God, it's day and night difference. Do you understand the subpixel differences and this and that and the molecules and the G-forces and the electrolytes and the rocket boosters and all of that crazy stuff, man? Listen, my channel is bred off keeping it real 100%. You guys are not going to notice the difference when it comes to that degree. Now, for those of you out there that's like me, and listen, I don't push my weight. I know a whole bunch about these TVs, but I know how to keep it very modest and very respectful and very humble, right? But for a lot of you guys that's in the comments that do know a lot about TVs, I do appreciate your enthusiasm and your intelligence. But the average Joe, no pun intended, but the average Joe is not going to give a shit about any of that stuff. He's going to be looking for a big screen. He's looking for a movie theatrical cinematic experience. You cannot get that with this TV. You cannot get that with the S95B. That is the biggest thing that these TVs are missing is size. So if you guys have been rocking a 65-inch for like 10 years, you know what I mean? Like, and you want something bigger, you ain't gonna get it with this. There's so many other opportunities that you can get from 2021 to the 2022 lineups from both Sony and LG that you can completely miss this flagship stuff all day. Now, that's just me. That's my opinion. I'd like to know what you guys think. I thought this would be an interesting talking point, you know, to just kind of, you know, net some more discussion with you guys. I've been having a really good time engaging with you guys on the ins and outs about the differences with the TVs and so forth. And so I'm going to continue my coverage with this. We got A90K content that's being shot today. We got Neo G8 32-inch monitor content that's being shot today. But I thought it was important to try to get this out there to let you guys know this TV is not for everybody. For the people that I said it's for, I think it'd be great for you. But if you got questions, leave them in the comments section. If you liked the video, thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave me some constructive criticism. I love it, right? If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. And if you have subscribed, make sure you got that notification bell hit. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. As I always say, peace, God bless, max love.